Hello, dear friends. Light shines in darkness, and darkness has not overcome it. John 1:5. Opinion piece. Triumph of light. We begin to see it. World peace wins. Changes in the air. From darkness to light. The golden age is at hand. World politics is changing. We are now crossing the door. The world's mood is exultant. The silent majority has spoken. Next step in the transformation. Trump promises to stop the wars. The sun registers a powerful flare. Expect the unexpected this month. The Latino vote propped up victory. We are almost at the end of the road. There is no right or left, but common sense. The American stock market rises and the European one falls. Let's start. Victory of the light is an expression that symbolizes the triumph of light over darkness. Both literally and metaphorically, this concept is deeply rooted in various cultural traditions, especially in Christianity. The struggle between light and darkness represents the conflict between good and evil, while light always emerges victorious. The concept of victory of light evokes a sense of triumph of good, clarity and truth over darkness, confusion or evil. In this sense, light is associated with clarity, truth and justice, while darkness represents ignorance, evil or confusion. Thus, a victory of light means the triumph of these positive values. In historical or political context, light symbolizes liberation of the conquest of freedom, progress or civilization. The victory of light refers to an event in which a people or a cause has achieved triumph, freeing itself from oppression, tyranny or ignorance. I refuse to speak of left or right, but of common sense. Breaking news. Donald Trump's triumph changes world politics. Trump declares victory in the election and celebrates the beginning of a golden age. He promises to stop all wars and believes that God saved his life to rescue the world. Trump declares an unprecedented mandate after achieving a comeback that will go down into history according to Sorjafal. This means that traditional media is dead and its current form, said CNN media analyst Brian Shelter. Republicans snatch control of the Senate from Democrats. Democrats fear Trump, according to Patrick Bet-David. Harris accepts her defeat to Trump and promises a peaceful transition. Harris spoke with Trump about the importance of a peaceful transfer of power. Biden called Trump to congratulate him on his victory and invited him to the White House to discuss the transition. The Sun also accompanied Trump's victory on Wednesday, November 6th, with a powerful flare of the most intense kind. Opinions. According to the Storm Rider, Trump's massive victory was too big to allow the deep state to post-election. Donald Trump will file federal charges against Anthony Fauci. According to RFK Jr., Gates and Fauci will be jailed under the new Trump administration. RFK will be appointed Secretary of Health. According to Judy Bington, everything is going well. There is still some who do not want this to happen, but everything is setting. We are almost at the end of the road. Get your plans and projects together and do not wait for this to happen without being prepared. According to Michael Baxter, 27 cases of electoral fraud were foiled in 9 states. General Smith made a congratulatory phone call to President Trump moments before his victory speech. Your work is not done, the president told him. Trump has promised to lock up the pedophile elite and punish fact-checkers who falsely debunked the so-called conspiracy theory. It's time for the people to see what has been pulling the strings behind the scenes. According to tape 68, Trump's victory has come as a surprise to many, but voting for Trump has been the obvious choice if we consider the new world situation, where the economic crisis has led to global divisions that have driven a return to national interests. According to Gold Telegraph, change is in the air. The financial system is increasingly armed, and the world is watching. Stakes have never been higher. This is why reform of the international monetary system is beginning to unfold. Wall Street analyst Charles Ortel lists the three main reasons behind Trump's victory: the failure of Biden's economic policy, despite borrowing and spending billions of dollars, rising crime in cities, and the number of inept characters on the Democratic ticket backed by celebrities. Ortel highlights the high number of votes from African Americans, Latinos, and women in favor of Trump. Comments. According to Cliff High, I wasn't lying about November 7th, the release of emotional energies and the need for people to step up and get to work. The world's mood is exultant from now until Friday. People will need to help build a mental framework, a new paradigm of reality. Now we walk through the door. Next Step of Transformation by Christine Day. Rapid change is upon us, as Earth's timelines disintegrate, with a rebirth of monumental proportions. Expect the unexpected this month. Be prepared for new levels of accelerated change taking place in the coming months. Matthew Ward recently described the situation. The dark forces fight with division, deception, corruption, and fear. The forces of light use only the power of love and have already won the battle in the higher dimensional continuum. The forces of light have paved the way for benevolent changes, and the ever-increasing frequency is strengthening efforts based on kindness. Archangel Michael said, "The galactics have no shortage of money, and so there will be some very massive projects, and the funds will be available, but they will ask for human leadership so as not to be seen as trying to take over." According to Crystal River, thanks to God, the archangels are guiding angels and people around the world who gave so much so that we could move forward in a free world. Many people died for us to get here. Let us remember their gift and honor it with our future actions. The work begins. Many blessings. Economic effects. The Dow Jones soars 3.5% after Trump's victory. Bitcoin soared to a record $75,000. The dollar rises sharply and Bitcoin marks a new record after Trump's victory. Trump's victory will boost Wall Street and the dollar will lead to higher rates according to the market. Europe. The euro sinks against the dollar. The euro loses 1.8%, its biggest drop since March 2020. European stock markets fall after Trump's victory, with Madrid and Milan in the red. Scholz dismisses the German finance minister and the government coalition breaks up. The German government is crumbling and Scholz wants to ask for a vote of confidence. The UK government was caught fabricating weather data from 103 non-existent stations to push the zero emissions agenda. China, Russia, and weather change, a trilemma that suffocates the West with inflation, wants BCA research. Spain. The IBEX 35 falls 2.9% and signs its worst session since March 2023 after Trump's victory. JP Morgan raises forecasts for Spain. It is experiencing a boom while Germany and Italy are stagnating. More than 1,000 immigrants have arrived illegally in Spain in the last 48 hours. Americas. The Latino vote supported Trump's victory in key states. According to NBC News, 46% of Latinos voted for Donald Trump. Panama on red alert due to heavy rains. Cuba is left without electricity again due to Hurricane Rafael. Mexico showed solidarity with the Spanish people after the storm. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.